discovered that within 2 years of a gout diagnosis, the risk of erectile dysfunction was 77% higher. Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammation's on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammation's on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
That's what it's about. Put some cherry juice right in my mouth. Eating all the red meat. Bitch, please look at my feet. That's what it's about. It's that
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammation's on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammation's on my feet.
Gout.
Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
Take that bitch out for the clout. If you know what that shit's about, shut your mouth. Yeah, that bitch is so fucking fat. I'm just stating facts. Might just hit it from the back. Yeah, kinda shit to make my hardware into Microsoft. Eating so much red meat, I don't wanna stop. Might need to pop a blue pill. If I don't hit that ass, I don't know who will.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammation's on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammation's on my feet.
Gout.
Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Me and Wings of Redemption can easily collab. You send me over the beat, I drop my bars on it, and we go.
Liquid Richard.
This is low, T. Check this out.
I'm a fat fuck, but you know your hoe love me.
Y'all niggas ready? Oh, yeah.
That flow is out of style like a week ago. Whole system broken like it's Cully. Go. Vision. I stick pussies with precision. Vision. I stick pussies within a hot kitchen. I hit it from the back. 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 Listen to this track. Your mom gives me double stack. Hop on the BBC. Gets toward me, fucking worthless niggas. Go green. Ejaculation machine. Notification go green. Get that ass bent. Get that ass bent. Ejaculation machine. Notification go green. Get that ass bent. Get that ass bent. Everybody come pull out your cocks.
Clean up my chat.
You know they're already out. That flow is out of style like a week ago. Whole system broken like it's Cully. Go. Vision. I stick pussies with precision. Vision. I stick pussies within a hot kitchen. I hit it from the back. 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 I hit it from the back.
Get pussy when you're fat. That's what she like to do. Get money when you're fat. That's what she like to do. Shout out to Chris Chan. I've drunk my own piss, man. Man, everybody, people cheat on their wife, man. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing. People cheat on their wife, man. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing. Wing. This one goes out to You little soft music loving motherfuckers. Really tall. Motherfucker. What?
That flow is out of style like a week ago. Whole system broken like it's Cully go. Vision, I stick pussies with precision. Vision, I stick pussies within a hot kitchen. I hit it from the back, I hit it from the back. I hit it from the back, I hit it from the back. I hit it from the back. Why do you think your bitches get huge dildos? Because you guys don't possess the BBC gene. That's why you're upset. No BBC equals anger.
One studio session later.
The crusted crab's going down when I drop this heat. Plan Z's making sound, have them at their feet. They got a lot of shit to say about the chum bucket. Let's see who's laughing last when I turn them into holographic meat. You better run, better run, better run. Just one bucket helmet and you're done. Turn your friends and your family into chum. The secret formula will be mine soon enough. You'll all see, you'll all see, you'll all see. No more wasting all my time. You're the beach and I'm the tide. I'm about to break out, I'm about to break out. Plan C. Hey Karen, pull up that file for me please. I'm gathering up my whole family tree. No F-U-N, only D-O-N with a capital E at the end from my best friend Eugene. You better run, better run, better run. Just one bucket helmet and you're done. Turn your friends and your family into chum. The secret formula will be mine soon enough. You'll all see, you'll all see, you'll all see. No more wasting all my time. You're the beach and I'm the tide.
I'm about to break out. Hey guys, how are you? Hopefully I find you good. We're going to be going over some Cyraxx today, as well as some of the DSP. So, alright. Hopefully that made it better. Let me just...
Just a pineapple is still better.
King of the Ring, 23. It's not that deep. Big ups, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Meerkat Mark. Oh damn, your business in the trash. It's not that deep. And you're spending all your cash.
I really need to stop second guessing myself and just let shit play out. I'm a dumbass. But anyway, let's get into it. I wanna see what's up with this DSP shit, man.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep. That's why you got fucking gout, bitch. It's not that deep. Damn, it's me, ALT, Steve, motherfucking Sam. Going on a jet.
You know, actually, at work today, I was watching some Elden Ring content, right? Because
yeah, it's not that deep.
After the Shadow of the Erd Tree DLC dropped, right? Or not dropped, but like the trailer came out. My mind has just been like, let's play Elden Ring, you know? But my thumbs are like, we can't beat red again. We're not going any farther than this. You know? So here my dumbass is stuck, right? Trying to beat this fucking guy for the 50th fucking time. I can beat Rat again, no problem, right? But Elden Beast, I get 2 fucking steps in, his bitch ass is already hitting me with fire before I can orient myself. It's like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to beat this guy? How? What did I do? What did I do to deserve this? You know? I don't know. It's some bullshit. That part I do know. But anyway, the new boss in the Elden Ring DLC, his name is Mesmer, right? And he's just got the community around Elden Ring really enthralled. Because for some reason, he has a bunch of serpent iconography on his, like, his armor. And the only serpent we know in Elden Ring is Rykard, the Great Serpent. So, what, is there a connection between the two, or is it just, like, random? I don't know, but I really want to watch this video. I don't necessarily know if we're going to be able to watch it, but I really hope we do. Well, I mean, I really hope we can, because most of these bigger channels nowadays seemingly have their shit like either copywritten or something, or they're whitelisted to use content that you're not actually supposed to use. Who fucking knows? But I had a stream removed a couple days ago because I watched another YouTuber's content. Like, it wasn't even copyright struck or nothing. It was just straight up removed from the platform. I don't even know what I did. But anyway, let's get into it. Who's Mesmer, the Impaler? We'll find out.
Well, we had a regular episode of Elden Lore prepared for this week, but with the first trailer for Shadow of the Erdtree dropping, we thought it would be best to talk about our theories and observations from the glimpse we were given into this exciting new foray into the realm of Shadow. With the release date finally revealed to be June 21st of this year, we still have plenty of time before any of our questions are truly answered. But in the meantime, let's all speculate together as a community about Mesmer the Impaler, a snake-clad, blood-flame-wielding possible demigod, the old man ready to tear off his own head to battle, and the possibly omen shadow hybrid that wields both death, blight, and lightning.
Hold on.
There's plenty to discuss given what we were shown in the trailer, so let's begin this look into the DLC.
Loud. Hold on. Okay, so Bloodflame, from what I'm to understand, is what Rykard used. The giant snake in the fucking under what is it, Red Volcano Manor or some shit. It's the snake dude with the face, and you have to beat him with the lance. It's that fucking guy. He's the only other character I know of in the whole entire game that uses flame, like blood flame.
See what we've learned, and what questions yet linger beneath the shadow of the Erdtree.
That dude, he looks like just a bunch of robes
Thank you for
tied
joining
together.
us for a slightly different episode of our ongoing Elden Lore series. While we typically discuss the lore of the people, places, and monsters of the lands between, today we'll be diving into DLC theorizing. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We're excited to have you along for our wild speculations. If regular lore content is more your thing, we have over 100 episodes in this series, so subscribe to the channel and stay in the loop every week as we release more content. We also have a Discord where we discuss our favorite FromSoft lore and theories, and as you can imagine, it's particularly active right now.
Boy.
Whether you sub or not, thank you for joining us for this breakdown, and with that said, let's get back to the topic at hand. While there are so many things to talk about regarding this trailer, we want to focus on 4 major areas for the sake of this video. First, the old man and the woman in the portrait. Second, the gold-haired beast with omen horns. Third, Mesmer the Impaler. And lastly, how we access the DLC and its location, the Land of Shadow.
The fucking funny part about this shit
During
is,
the trailer, we're
I've
shown what
beaten
looks like a
both
home,
Radahn and
dilapidated and
Moog,
surrounded by
so I can play
swampland,
the DLC,
which
but
then
I
cuts to a
can't beat
portrait of an old
I
man
can't
with a
beat the
younger
Elden
woman
Beast.
standing beside him. One hand on his
Hold on, I can beat the dragon in Noxtella. I can beat Radahn. I haven't beat Melania yet, but I beat, what was it? I beat Rykard. I beat fucking Radahn. I beat the dragon in Noxtella. I beat the fucking stupid thing of the void. Shit, I beat most of the bosses in the game, and I can't beat
shoulder and the other
I
on her
can't beat
pregnant
the
belly.
Elden Beast. Why?
Our original thought during our community
Because I'm
livestream was
terrible.
that this man could be Marika's
I
father,
suck.
and the woman beside him, a young Marika. However, upon closer inspection,
Who's the dude,
I don't
though?
believe this to be the case. The woman standing by his side has dark hair, and while the color has all but drained from this portrait, the curly hair running down from her veil is definitely not bright gold. Her veil is also interesting as it covers her eyes, almost as if to hide their hue from us. This old man can actually be seen later in the trailer as well, now in a significantly more undead-looking form.
Oh
as
damn,
we catch
that's
a momentary
that
glimpse of him
guy.
attempting to pull a sword out of his own head. If we follow the line of the sword, it also seems like this is the only thing holding him together, and his neck elongates as he pulls, which to me means this man will be tearing off his own head to do battle with us.
Holy shit!
My guess is that this is a Phase 2 battle animation that will take place after facing him normally, but who knows. We can tell this is the same man due to the clasp holding his robe together. It matches that of the clasp in the portrait, and while at first I thought it
You
resembled
know
a
who it
crucible
looks
knot,
like,
I now
right?
believe it's depicting
What's
eyes.
his name?
A
The
longtime member of the
fucking
channel and moderator of our Discord,
Margaret,
Wolfie
the
Muse,
Fell Omen.
pointed out that this ornamentation closely resembles that of St. Trina's torch, so perhaps the old man and this woman are followers of Trina. No matter the answer, I'm looking forward to how gruesome this battle will be. Next, I want to discuss the gold-haired beast that bore a fleeting resemblance to Cyraxx. At first, this creature looks like a mishmash of other enemies. Its face is almost human, and it has 2 rows of teeth, one human and one beast. It's almost as if the form of a beast has wrapped itself around the form of a man. Omen horns protrude from his head and body, and he's able to spit what looks like it could be a death-blight smoke at our Tarnished. This is followed up by footage of this enemy summoning lightning down and throwing it toward us. The first place my mind went upon taking in this information was Godwyn the Golden. We know that Miquella wanted to grant his brother a true death, and that this process may have involved the eclipse, so perhaps this is the result of Miquella's efforts. A twisted, deformed version of Godwyn that's reminiscent of the Royal Revenants. However, a comment by one of our subscribers, Sawstop16, called out that this enemy could be 2 omens standing on top of each other, much like you'd see during a Chinese dragon parade, and upon closer inspection, this does seem to be the case. When slowing down the scene where this boss is breathing deathblight, we can see that there is no body within the shroud, simply legs and feet that seem to be standing atop another layer of shroud. To take this a step further, it seems like there could be another layer on top of this form, the one that's actually holding the mouth together. Whether or not these are omen, we can't say for sure, but it leads us to believe that this creature is less likely to be a form of Godwyn himself, and more like an effigy of the Golden Sun.
It's just
Still,
absolutely
its ability to
incredible.
wield
How
his
the fuck
magics
do
are
these people
interesting,
figure this
and I
shit
look
out?
forward to learning more about it.
Honestly.
Now we come to the poster boy of this DLC, Mesmer the Impaler. The truth behind his origins is likely to be FromSoft's best-kept secret until Shadow of the Erdtree drops this June. But there are multiple possibilities I want to address. First, Messmer's armor is adorned with serpents, and he even has 2 snakes that wrap themselves around his body while he fights. He also has the slitted eyes of a serpent, and while you could mistake them for those of someone who partakes in Dragon Communion, in my mind this snake imagery rules out that option, even though there are small bits of dragon imagery on this character as well.
This is why I think it's just related to Rykard.
There's only one other demigod in the game that has this deep association with serpents, as well as Radagon's red hair, and that would be Praetor Rykard. This is an easy connection to make, but it's also worth noting that Messmer seems to wield Bloodflame along with his lance, and this would tie him to Mohg. I believe there's a way to reconcile.
You know what he looked like? Let's go back a little bit. You know what he looks like? Those
to make, but it's also worth noting that Messmer seems to
like
wield Bloodflame
early
along
European
with his lance,
painting,
and this would tie him to Mohg.
right? It looks insane.
I believe there's a way to reconcile these two connections if we look at how elongated Messmer's limbs seem to be. In fact, we've seen elongated limbs like this in the past, hanging from the cocoon Mohg fed with a steady stream of blood.
Yup.
We've always assumed that this arm and hand were what was left of Miquella inside the cocoon. With his plan to age himself cut short, it was believed that his long limbs were the result of his being removed from the Halig tree. However, this arm and hand closely resemble that of Messmer, and thanks to the dialogue at the end of the trailer, we know that by touching the withered arm, we'll be able to travel to the realm of Shadow, where Shadow of the Erdtree takes place. This was also confirmed in an interview with Hidetaka Miyazaki, which we will be mentioning shortly. What if it was never Miquella inside the cocoon, but instead it was Messmer, stolen away by Mohg due to a misunderstanding, and fed the blood of his chambers, slowly feeding him the power of the Bloodflame? This would make it possible for Messmer to have ties to both Rykard and
I want
Mohg,
those goddamn wings,
but there's some
bro.
dialogue in the trailer that may even contradict these assertions. When Messmer is introduced, we hear the line, "Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?" It's possible this line is spoken by Messmer before facing him.
Ooh, it looks
and if that's
pretty
the case,
like
who then would be his
fucking
mother?
what's that one game?
It
with
comes across as if he's speaking with Marika, as she would be the only person we know who has the authority to sanction lordship. So if Marika is his mother, perhaps his serpents have nothing to do with Rykard at all. Perhaps Messmer simply gained power in whatever
I didn't
way
even
he
notice
could,
that. Look
and
at
his
the
place
snakes.
in the timeline of
Oh,
Elden Ring
shit.
predates that of the idea of blasphemy. It's incredibly difficult to say one way or the other what is going on with this character, and we can't wait to see what unfolds.
I don't think those are
An additional
roots,
note
though.
on Messmer that came from the aforementioned interview with Miyazaki is that his key art features him sitting in a chair, much like that of the demigods in Leyndell, before our battle with Morgoth. According to the man himself, this is meant to portray that he stands on equal footing with the other demigods and children of Marika, in terms of strength, and possibly even status. Lastly, I wanted to share some thoughts on the realm of Shadow. This place seems to exist beyond the physical realm of the Lands Between. An argument could be made that it's actually the dreamscape that Cut Content tells us Miquella had associations with, but there's not enough in this trailer to say that definitively. The description of this DLC on Bandai Namco's site reads as follows: "The Land of Shadow, a place obscured by the Erdtree, where the goddess Marika first set foot. A land purged in an unsung battle, set ablaze by Messmer's flame. It was to this land that Miquella departed, divesting himself of his flesh, his strength, his lineage, of all things golden. And now, Miquella awaits the return of his promised lord."
Fuck. I'm a sucker
So
for
the Land
Greek
of Shadow
armor,
was once
bro.
visited by Marika and purged by Messmer, likely acting under her orders. This could mean that this place was removed from what is now the Lands Between somehow. It also says the Land of Shadow is obscured by the Erdtree. Another of our commenters, Bruxus, put forward the idea that the Land of Shadow could be the literal flip side of the Lands Between. And
No,
the
I
tree
don't
we
think
see
it's
there is not a
that.
tree at all, but roots. This would make sense alongside the description of the land
But
being
it has
obscure.
a canopy to it.
It is
I don't
literally
think
being
it's.
hidden below the
I
shadow
don't
of the
think
Erd
it
Tree.
is.
Also, this description seems to imply that this is where the goddess Marika first set foot. And thanks to conversations within our Discord, I believe this could mean that this is the land where Marika was chosen to be an Empyrean. I also want to address the idea of Empyreans
Empyreans are
having their own
highborn
shadows,
gods.
such as Malekith and Blythe. To me, it stands to reason that these shadows come from the Land of Shadows. So perhaps this is where the two fingers would pluck their Empyrean shadows from. Just a thought, but worth putting out there. Lastly, we learn that Miquella departed for this land, divesting himself of all things golden. To me, this bolsters the idea that Miquella was never in the cocoon to begin with. It was merely a rumor that Mohg believed. I believe we enter this land
Was
through
that
the
a
hand of Mesmer,
porcupine?
hanging from the cocoon. So perhaps he was placed there long ago in order for Miquella to do the same. This would explain why Melania never made an attempt to retrieve Miquella from Mohg. There was never any need. Shadow of the Erd Tree is set to bring us many more questions than answers once it finally releases on June 21st.
Mitch,
And I can't wait to dive
everything you
back into
do
Elden
gives
Ring with
me
new
more
content.
questions than answers.
I am incredibly
His
excited to read the
content is
descriptions
amazing.
of every new weapon and piece of armor, so I can bring you the lore on every new character and enemy we'll be encountering. I'm also deeply excited by the size and scope of this new land that we're going to be exploring, as Miyazaki has stated, that it is at least the size of Limgrave, and possibly even larger. After watching the trailer, what questions do you have about this DLC? Were you expecting a completely
I'm just
new
extremely
land, or
curious
did you
as
think
to
we'd
who
be
the fuck
revisiting lands
Mesmer
mentioned in
is.
the main game? What do you think Mesmer's true origin will be? Will Miquella be the final boss of Shadow of the Erd Tree, or will he grant us a new ending?
Watch us find out that he's like Melania's twin brother or some shit. You know? Who fucking knows? But he looks cool. The DLC sounds amazing. I can't wait for it. Honestly, it looks quite good. It looks quite good. And I hope it's fucking good, man. I know it will be good because Elden Ring was a goddamn masterpiece. In my opinion, it's the greatest action game ever created. And I love it. I can spend my life trying to beat the Elden Beast and never be bored of the game. It will always be on my hard drive. Always. Elden Ring. I said this before. It is the Zelda Ocarina of Time of its generation. It proved what games could be, and it showed what games should be. Elden Ring was a masterpiece. It was okay, so I'm a huge fan of God of War. It was better than God of War 2018 or Ragnarok. It was better than the DLC Valhalla that they put out. It's a master class of development. It's the greatest action game in recent memory. Okay, now that we got something that I genuinely love out of the way, we're gonna get into these goddamn lol cows. So let's go and look at the old DS of Re. my lord. Okay, hold up. Hold up, duty. Hold up. Hold up, homie. I get that we all like the Empire, but how are you gonna say that the rebels are Christian? Bro, come on. They're not that weird. They're just freedom fighters. We all know they're a little eccentric, but they're just freedom fighters, you know? What's wrong with you?
Reading it right now. Number one, you made chat an integral part of your gameplay so much that the sense of exploration or adventure when you touch a new title is
All of this is true, by the
you
way.
rely on your chat for more innocuous decisions and solutions. You abandon enjoyment in watching a streamer discovering a mechanic or overcoming a hurdle. Consider the rule you have about spoilers from your own chat rules and actually applying it. When it's okay to ask for chat's input from time to time, you have become more aware. You straddle the line for aid to over-reliance. So basically what you're saying is you don't like the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Because that's what this is. Because this doesn't apply to literally any other playthrough. It only applies to the Baldur's Gate.
What the fuck are you talking about? It literally applies to every single one of your goddamn playthroughs. Every single one of them. Every fucking one of them. When you get stuck in a game, you immediately turn to your chat for explanation. A couple days ago, when you were playing Tekken, boy, hold on. Where was I? Okay, where was I? Oh, yeah. Literally, every game you fucking play, your fans are holding your goddamn hand. What the fuck are you talking about, Phil? What the actual fuck are you talking about? This is bullshit.
Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Every playthrough that I do, everybody knows it's in the rules. You're not to outright spoil. You're not to tell me what to do. You're not going to do plot points. You're not going to do combat.
Just because you tell them you're not going to tell you what to do doesn't mean you're not going to ask them to tell you what to do. What you don't want is them to tell you how to play, but you want them to help you help you and teach you how to play. It's the same fucking thing, but it's at your command. You don't want them barking at you, is basically what you're saying. Like, come on, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Figure it out for myself. If
I have to figure it out for myself. I have to figure it out for myself, guys. But I'm just not gonna figure it out at all. I'm gonna complain to you when I can't figure it out, and then when you guys tell me, I'm gonna tell you you're fucking wrong. Dude, I can't tell you how many times I've been watching this dumb motherfucker, and he's like, "Hey, can you help me?" And then they tell him verbatim how to fucking do something, and he's like, "You're wrong." Yet, like on Friday, when this dumb motherfucker was out here trying to play Tekken, he's like, "I need Tekken players to tell me what to do," and they're telling him, "You're gonna get hit. It doesn't matter. The sweep will hit the sidestep in Tekken." And he's like, "No, shut the fuck up. You're wrong." It's like, why the fuck did you ask them for? What you ask them for? If you're gonna tell them that they're wrong, why the fuck did you ask them for help? I'm not gonna say, "Hey, I need a mechanic," and then when a mechanic says, "This is what's wrong with your motor," I'm not gonna sit there and say, "Hey, no, you're fucking wrong." How the fuck would I know? I'm the one asking him for help. Stupid fuck.
Understanding, then I will turn the chat and we'll talk about it, right? But
Oh,
it has to be
excuse
with
me.
my blessing or permission. People who spam spoilers and stuff get banned. It's against the rules. It always has been. The one exception has been Baldur's Gate 3 because since day one with the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, it has been, I don't understand this universe. I don't play D&D, so I don't get the lore. I don't understand dice rolls.
Baldur's Gate is not Dungeons and Dragons.
It just uses Dungeons and Dragons gameplay. That's it. It is its own universe, the same as Vox Machina is its own universe. Oh shit. That came out of nowhere. I apologize. But it's not Dungeons and Dragons. What the fuck is he talking about? You don't have to get the lore of Dungeons and Dragons to get the lore of Baldur's Gate. You don't.
Certainly don't understand the meticulous rule set of the combat of Baldur's Gate 3. This is all new to me, right? Imagine if you were walking into a building and
Didn't you play Divinity Original Sin 2 or whatever it is? From what I've heard from everybody that's played this game, it's just that. It's just Divinity. What the fuck is he... Dude.
everything was written in Greek, right? Now, you kind of know what the building is for, but you can't read anything because it's all written in Greek. So do you just stand there trying to figure out...
Bitch, how do you kind of know what the building is for if you don't know how to read it? In this explanation, you already know how to read. You've already played a game like this. A more apt description would be I knew how to read it, I forgot, and now I don't know.
the Greek for yourself?
But this guy's
with
dumb.
a book trying to translate on the fly, or do you have someone who's a Greek translator come in with you to tell you what everything is so you can efficiently do things in the building? Which would you prefer? Translating with the book for yourself or having the...
See, dumb fuck, when you have a translator with you, you're paying that translator to translate for you. You're paying them. The difference here is you're relying on people to do something while they pay you. It would be different if you had like a, let's say, a co-host on your show, right? And you were paying them and you were playing a game and you were like, okay, I'm going to need your help with this. They would be obligated financially to help you with your problem. But you cannot sit there and ask people who are there to watch your show, right? Whom pay you, do the work for you. I don't go to work, right? And have the customers do my job for me. Right? Who does? Who goes to work and says, hey, I need the person who's paying me to do this job to do the job for me. So I don't have to. And then who's going to keep their job the longest? Let's play that game. This guy is a dumbass. A dumb fuck.
Translator help you. That's essentially what the chat is right now for Baldur's Gate 3. They're translating this very foreign game into a language I can understand. For the most part...
If they're helping you, then why do you bitch and complain at every fucking turn when they give you advice? When they say, hey, Phil, can you experience the actual fucking game and not just run through the main story so you can get through it? Can you actually experience the relationships with the characters who are in the game? No, you can't. Why not? Because you're an insecure man-child who was fucking raised by their mother until they were, what, 35? This dumb motherfucker was at home during homecoming dance, sitting on the fucking floor letting his mother brush his goddamn hair. Fuck out of here.
Alright, I am getting it. And in fact, take a look at the last couple of streams, alright, if you would like. Because what you'll find is, as I've approached Baldur's Gate and Rivington, I'm walking around and I'm exploring for myself. So I'm finding as much as I can, and then...
And see, this is another fucking lie. You don't go around and explore for yourself, Phil. You exposed very early on that you were watching playthroughs because you were literally explaining things that you should not have known about the characters who you just barely met and explaining it accurate to the letter. It's like, no, Phil. No, you're not doing this of your own accord, right? Everywhere you go is just calculated. The amount of time you waste, I swear, it's calculated. So you can just milk the games for as much as they're worth. This motherfucker made $11,000 playing Elden Ring. Hey kid, how you doing? If you did miss the beginning. We went over Mesmer in Elden Ring. Uh, who is he? What's his ties to fucking Rykard, man? I got a new mic. Hopefully it sounds better. But this motherfucker made $11,000 playing Elden Ring and has the audacity to sit here and say that he played it because he enjoyed it when he bitch pissed and moaned at every fucking turn, complaining at every fucking turn.
If I happen to have missed one or two.
Hold on. I will die 1,000,000,000 times for the Elden Beast before I let somebody else. Oh, bro. It's gone. All of the money is gone. This motherfucker makes like 3 times the amount I do, right? And I don't I'm able to live comfortably enough. I and this guy has a fucking business degree. I don't think Phil's making the product better though. I think there's one particular wrestler that I saw on Twitter. I'm not sure what her name is because I haven't watched wrestling in a long time, right? I think her name is Ray or like God. I did hear a lot about what was going on in AEW. More particularly the stuff that went on between I think it's Kenny Omega and CM Punk. I heard that they had gotten in a fight, and that's who it is. And she was wrestling a big Samoan girl. And my God, bro, I can see why people like watching wrestling. More particularly, I can see why women's wrestling is becoming very, very popular. But I mean, I don't get it with Phil. I honestly don't. He has a great life. He has a wife. He has the prospects to have children if he wants. And he's sitting here being the most reductive, redundant fucking man child I've ever seen. I've never seen a person so adverse to not being a baby. This bitch wants people to just sit there and take care of him. And I honestly I can't understand why people do. What does he give you?
Two things, people will tell me. So, for example, I was about to enter Baldur's Gate yesterday, and someone was like, "No, listen, you actually missed out. There's a fun area underneath where you are. If you go explore, you'll find it, and there's some optional combat." Now, I didn't even know what
Rhea
the combat
Ripley
was,
like
but I
the
listened
world
to them.
champ
I
or
went down there,
something?
I
Because
found
if
it, and that way we got a little bit more. And by the way, doing that combat led to a
I might
discovery of a map.
I
That
might
map
get
led
back
us
into
an
wrestling.
alternate
I'm not
area
gonna
into
lie.
his fort. That allowed us to do a side mission to rescue someone from the prison and have an escape route. So if that person had not recommended to me, hey, here's something you completely missed, go check it out, we wouldn't have done any of that. So is that what you want? You want a playthrough where I skip a ton of content because it's easily missable?
Bro, you don't skip shit, and that's the fucking problem. Oh. What I heard was that he had gotten in a fight with like 3 guys. He ended up getting attacked in his dressing room, and his friend had to jump in. CM Punk's friend had to jump in and like defend him. And CM Punk and his friend ended up getting fired after the thing with the other guy. I can see why. I can see why. There's a lot of attention to be had there. A lot of wonderful matches. I can tell. I can tell. But I don't get it. I don't get it. Honestly, I don't.
Because that's how the game developers made it, or well knowing
Oh,
that I'm
and I
not going
saw
back to
on
Baldur's
Twitter
Gate 3
that
to
The
do a
Rock
second
came
run,
back.
would you prefer that I do
So,
most of the content in the first one?
the
Because that's
fuck
the
is he
difference
doing
between you
back?
and me. You very well may.
Wait a minute. He thought he was gonna take over. Oh God, they're fucking nuts. You'd have to be a professional wrestler. I mean, look at like fucking Hulk Hogan. The dude is nothing but his ego. Like Macho Man. Come on, you can't tell me that dude wasn't all ego. It is a pretty crazy time. Didn't the WWE get bought out by the UFC parent company or something like that now? The thing I'm hearing the most about them though is those allegations with Vince and Brock Lesnar and that one girl. If that's true, that's fucking crazy. It makes you wonder if the stuff with Vince is true, how much of those rumors with Stephanie and Macho Man were true. Oh no.
Like
All
Baldur's
right.
Gate 3 enough that you go back and do multiple runs. I can't. I'm a variety streamer. I've already put 100 hours in. This playthrough's going to be like 130, 140 hours. I can't go back and play it again. So I have to do all the meaningful stuff in one run. If you have a problem with people helping me to find the content, then don't watch the playthrough. Play it for yourself 7 times. There's nothing wrong with that. But telling me that I'm taking too much input from my chat when it's literally only applies to one playthrough, and it's because of a very specific circumstance that was explained up front when I started the playthrough. It was even a big disclaimer on part 1. This will be a very interactive playthrough. The only reason I'm playing it is because I said that I wanted people to help me with it because I don't get it, and I know this is going to be a giant learning curve, and I'm going to need this kind of aid, and I know it's a one-time run, so let's do it all at once. This was all explained up front. If you didn't listen, that's on you, not on me. But that's the point. I can read between the lines and stuff like this. This person is so upset. The first thing they say is, I wouldn't be surprised if you skip this comment. So, by the way, stop taking suggestions from your stream chat. What are you talking about? Right? Literally, when I start playing a game, the first thing that people say, okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to go through that door. You're
Yeah,
going to
they did
There's
that
an
a
enemy
lot
there hiding. Don't get hit
back
by
in the
that enemy. Then
WWF
dodge left and right.
days
None of that happens.
before they turned
You're a
into
liar.
WWE.
Right? What you're trying to do is you're
The
trying to
Attitude
create a
Era
straw
was
man.
a lot
And then you
of
present that straw
actual.
man as
Okay,
a
hold on. I know the Attitude Era was a lot of like backstage politics made public. And that was a lot of the intrigue because they'd pit people against each other that like legitimately hated each other, right? And they just go at it. Yeah, is he now? Well, I kind of knew that he was like the COO because they announced it like on all social media platforms. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't follow wrestling at all anymore. I don't really like look on their Twitter or their Facebook or anything, but I haven't unliked any of it. So I see it sometimes. I saw that he was announced as the COO, so that was cool. I don't know if The Rock can pull off a heel anymore. Because everybody's seen like his true personality and everybody knows that he's just kind of like a normal nice guy. But maybe he can. Maybe he can pull that kayfabe mask back on a little bit. Who knows? I would expect nothing less. The dude has always been able to talk. He's not a good actor though. He's not. So it's really strange how he can be such a good and convincing like promo guy, right? But he can't do a convincing movie to save his life. Like he plays the Rock in everything he's in. Everything. It's the same character all the time. Yeah. He knows how to manipulate like a live audience. He's good at that. He's good at that from what I remember. Boy. One sec, guys. God damn it. Oh. Oh, are they doing shit with Roman still? I thought Roman went to AEW. I haven't watched them in a long, long time. But it is what it is. Oh, no. They're doing that Bloodline story, isn't it? Are they still doing that? Hasn't it been like 5 fucking years? Oi. They need to take all that new age shit and throw it in the garbage. Bring back the Winged Eagle title and the World Heavyweight title from WCW and never fucking change it again. Good God, I've seen those modern titles and they're the ugliest fucking shit I've ever seen.
Fact.
It's just
not
the
a fact.
company
It's
logo.
the straw man you created to present an argument that isn't. It's fallible. It's false. It's a false narrative. Okay. If you don't like Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough because of the way.
Okay. I think if Triple H has anything to say about it, I think he knows if I could get into Triple H's head, right? If Triple H, if they're doing like the whole storyline, and if I knew that like the history between Cody Rhodes' dad and Triple H, which I do to like a little extent, I would assume that if anybody would like bring down a big giant dude, it would be the working man kid, you know? I could definitely see them trying to pull some shit like that. Because Cody has never been one to shy away from who his father is, despite his brother doing that and wanting to stand on his own. Cody's always been happy of his like
Way I've done it, don't watch
upbringing or
it, play it
some shit.
yourself, and don't try to generalize.
At least
comments
that's
like
the
this
way
'cause
he
it just makes
was
you look
back
stupid.
when they were
Okay.
what was it?
Cool.
Fucking Legacy with Randy Orton. No, that wasn't it.
Just listen to this. I love this because this guy, every
Legacy
comment
was
this guy
with
leaves
Batista.
is angry, right? Every comment, a literal like an angry butthurt comment, right? Apply your rules regarding bullying and harassing in your chat because apparently I just let people bully and harass others all day long.
But you do. I mean, how many times have you let Canadian Kirk in your chat while he's just being racist to Asians? How many times have you let fucking Derek in your chat when he's just being a devout pervert? Like, come on, dude. And like, we've seen people attack other people in your chat. We've seen it. It's why nobody chats in your fucking chat anymore, bro.
In my chat. Do you see? This is the classic case of a.
My thing of it is, it's like, you know, the heritage of those specific belts, right? At least classic wrestling guys are gonna know that, like, the Winged Eagle title has a lot of heritage to it. The WCW big fat gold belt. I mean, come on, Goldberg. How can you forget it? The dude was one of the most dominant champions of his time. A template that WWE has used for a plethora of other fucking wrestlers. They literally built Batista the same way, basically. Using his model, using his belt. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Load
I
of
wish we
questions
could
or
go
load of
back to
suggestions.
the
They're
90s
proposing
and the early
scenarios that don't
2000s when
exist
everything was
as if
still
they
cool.
do, to then say, well, here's a criticism. But your criticism is invalid. Do I allow people to come into my chat and bully and harass others all day long? No.
Yes.
Lots of other streamers do. People
You
actually
do,
say
actually.
the opposite of my chat. That is not allowed. Right? And a lot of
Wrong.
people complain about that. They say, oh, man, you know, Phil, he doesn't allow that stuff, so now we don't have freedom to say what we want or something, right? But it's true. The truth is, people have a good time in the chat because they don't have to worry about a lot of people attacking each other. They don't have to worry about people being bullying and nasty to each other. Does it happen sometimes? Yes. I can't always stop it.
I've always felt like the women should have the cruiserweight title, or like an equivalent to a mid level, like a mid card title, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Because they have those bullshit ass tag team belts already, don't they? See, and this is the shit I don't get. I don't know. This is actually kind of why I stopped watching wrestling. There's just so much of it. Yeah.
You see when I call it out.
I don't know anymore.
Absolutely. You see me call it out and stop that shit and put an end to it, right? But
no.
There you go, right?
You literally explained to Canadian Kirk how to make a sock account so they could come back and continue to be racist in your chat because they give you money all the time. The fuck are you talking about, Phil?
I'm not even going to read another word from this guy. Do you want to know what he said in this comment? He says there's cases of erotic role play permeating the active discourse. Why am I even reading this? Do you see? He actually said that. Listen to this. He says,
Bro, OIC literally fucking loves you, bro. What are you talking about? Why do you think they give you fucking money, dude? You degrade them? You talk down to them? It's fetish shit, you dumb shit. You fucking troglodyte moron.
there is a lack of moderation. There's a cultivation of a community of bullies and harassers, of legitimate viewers and active fans. It's a combination of spam trolling and erotic roleplay permeating the active discourse of my chat.
All of that is the truth. All of that is the truth. How many times do we have to have Darish in there posting fucking cherry pimps in there, pimp? How many? How many times? How many times have we got OIC in there saying how much they want to gargle your nardle bangers? Bro, come on. Why do you think these people give you money? Why? Because you're good at video games, bro? You're the equivalent to the IGN guy getting stuck in the Cuphead tutorial, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, Phil hasn't had an incher pincher in a long time. In a long time, bro. No way.
It's obvious the reason the person said up front, you're not going to post this comment, is because they wanted me to read the most ridiculous things I've ever seen.
They wanted you to read the truth, and you can't handle it. Like yesterday when you made $5 on stream and you tried to act like it didn't matter. Yet you talked about it. Because it mattered.
Right? Let me tell you guys. At every moment, it's just erotic roleplay in my chat. I mean, that's the problem. It's a major problem. I've been reported so many times for it. It's completely out of control.
Bro, again. OIC and their thousands and thousands of sock accounts. Constantly tipping you every goddamn day. Literally explaining to you how they're trying to become a woman for you. And you want to sit there and say that it isn't erotic roleplay in your chat. I don't believe them. I don't know.
Right? I mean, totally. That's not the polar opposite of the truth. And, you know, and people don't give me shit all the time for not making sexual comments and not partaking in any.
That's not true, Phil. You make sexual comments all the time. You're just repulsed by women. You make sexual comments about men every chance you fucking get. The fuck are you talking about? Exactly. But LTG, in my opinion, might be a little worse than Phil. I don't know how you can sit there and call people the names he calls people and then act like it's all just okay. But Dots, dude, I got banned in his chat for calling Cat what was it, Moby Dick. I was like, it's the white whale.
Any kind of romantic relationships in games. It's that we're just constantly doing erotic roleplay. Gotcha.
Bro, literally, it is. You just are repulsed when it's the opposite direction. Look at your response to Tifa, and then look at your response to the white-haired dude in Baldur's Gate. You were literally infatuated with the man. You were laughing as he was coming on to you like a little fucking I don't even fucking know, bro. You were giggling like a kid or something, getting a piece of candy, bro. You were being schmoozed. What the fuck can I say? You were giggling over being like complimented by an NPC in a fucking video game. Yet you're repulsed by women who do the same. You were ready to let the white-haired dude in Baldur's Gate 3 give you the Gok 3000, but you were repulsed by the lady that said she wanted to do whatever to you. What's her name? The green chick with the small nose. Yeah, I think LTG was dropped on his face when he was a kid. I'm genuinely curious why they let him stay on the platform. But then again, they have girls getting just like fucking pounded on their platform too. Oh, there was that one girl that got fucking that somebody raw dogged her on their fucking stream, right? And Twitch was like, "Oh, but it didn't show anything." and they like banned her for 24 hours or some shit. I don't want to assume that, though. I don't want to assume that somebody's just allowed somewhere because of, you know, their skin color, but I mean, it could very well be, but I don't want to speculate that. Because even for somebody as bad as LTG, I'd want them to be able to stand on their merit. Exactly. And Twitch did nothing. Nothing. And then they were like, "Yeah, women can be completely nude on the platform." Or some shit. And then they got spooked when their advertisers are like, "We're not going to advertise on a porn site." Which is a fucking gaming site meant for kids, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on over at Twitch, but it's certainly not what it was intended for. That's why I pieced the fuck out of there and I came over to YouTube. I wasn't gonna be on Twitch. Nope, nope, not me, not no how, buddy. Which sucks because all my Elden Ring playthrough was there and I forgot to like download it before it expired and all of it's gone.
All right. I've had enough of reading that comment. We'll move on to another one.
Shit.
That was a complete waste of time. Good lord.
That was a complete waste of time.
By the way, that guy, no kidding, he had like 10 bullet points in his comment. 10.
Because you're a fucking disjointed mess. And if they don't give you bullet points, you won't be able to read it. Because you get lost watching a 2-minute video. The fuck are you talking about?
Things he actually expected me to go through when the first two were so ludicrous.
Oh, it's not
Okay.
perfect. But they're not sitting here
let's
letting
go.
people get raw dogged on their platform either, though.
Okay. Well,
and I mean, I'm not saying my content's for kids because it's really not.
I've been a fan of yours since every.
But I mean, I don't really want to be somewhere where there's just such a blatant double standard. Because what guy on that platform do you see doing that and keeping their platform? Didn't the one dude, didn't Boogie get his entire Twitch shut down because he showed his belly fat? And they were like, "Those are your testicles, bro." He had so many fucking jelly rolls. I want them to point out. No, actually, strike that. Pause. Let's quit this conversation because I don't want them to point that out. Let's just move the fuck on.
Ugh, I hair in my mouth. Ugh. Okay. I get what you had to change from how you used to be. Nowadays, I do find you kind of boring. I mean, put me to sleep boring. I haven't been able to watch any videos since Hades. I try, but somehow you need to figure out how to become more entertaining. Well, here's the thing. There's different kinds of content. There's different kinds of entertainment.
Bro, just changing the fucking game is not changing the type of content that you're making. When you put on a game and you play a game, you're just playing a game. It doesn't matter if it's a fighting game or if it's a fucking shooting game, if it's a fucking puzzle game. A video game is a video game the same way a movie is a movie. You can watch 2 different action movies, but you're still just watching movies. Oh, I used to watch Gaijin Goomba back when I was in high school. They used to do what was it? Video game content. And I don't know, I was just infatuated with that shit. I mean, I still am to an extent, but I've already settled in on which mythologies I like, and I pretty much know everything I want to know about them. Wait, Gaijin Goomba, did he agree with Phil? Because if that's the case, that would be pretty funny. I want to see somebody be stupid. It's like, how do you agree with somebody that looks like a melted candle mixed with Billy Joel, melted again, and then reconstructed from memory? Oi. Different cultures employ different societal standards which dictate what is mature and what isn't mature. And here in the United States, we have a very liberal sense of what is mature and what isn't. And we usually try and grade it on a scale, but even then, it's usually wrong. Oh, Phil was reacting to Goomba. Yeah, yeah. Phil's a dum dum. And I mean, how can you talk about the culture of somewhere you've never been? I've never been to Germany. So let's talk about the day-to-day culture of Germans. I've never been to China. Let's talk about how the day-to-day life of the normal Chinese person goes. I never thought about it. Honestly, I've never cared about it. I just don't understand how Phil can do such dumb shit and then act like why are people attacking me? I don't know. Just don't
All
know.
right. Sure, 10, 15 years ago, I was known as the over the top, anything goes, equal opportunity offender.
No, you weren't. You were known as an offensive loser who struck it rich at machinima. Went for broke and literally went bankrupt buying JPEGs of sweaty men and action figures while a girl was literally throwing herself at you and you were completely oblivious to it because you're a closeted gay man.
Like, that's what I called myself. I'm the equal opportunity offender. I will criticize.
He's an equal opportunity offender while he sits behind his locked, gated community. You're only willing to be offensive because people won't punch you in the face for it, Phil.
And make jokes about any race, any creed, any gender. It'll be about sex. It'll be about violence. It'll be about,
You could still make those jokes.
As long as they're generalized.
You could still make those jokes if you had testicles, bro. You could.
Jokes. That's the thing. I never wanted to make it so that a certain group felt like they were being targeted. And I don't think I ever really received a complaint about that. Normally,
Homeboy's out here trying to act like he's Dave Chappelle or some shit.
For a joke, some people will be like, oh, man, it's hard to take. But then again, Phil kind of...
But, Phil, when is it your turn to be the joke? You're so willing, just so unbelievably willing to make jokes of everybody else. But when the joke's on you, you put a 24-hour lock on your chat. Take punishment package. You best be careful. That's gonna come with like 2 kids, a fucking one divorce, and then you're gonna be stuck on the hook for child support and alimony. You better pull that back.
Jokes about everything, so it's kind of fair, right? Back in the day, no one complained. No one had issue with that commentary.
Bro, when the FGC was calling you a racist, when they were making fun of you, when they threatened to beat the shit out of you, they had a problem with you, bro. If they didn't have a problem with you, Jaha wouldn't have wanted to punch that face. If they didn't have a problem with you, you wouldn't have had to cry on your hands and knees and beg them not to beat the shit out of you because they wanted to beat you up. Shut the fuck up, dude. You're full of shit.
Now they do. Now anything like that is considered an absolutely horrible joke. Anytime I even try to make a dark...
Making a Nazi joke while you were killing... Peter, stop. Making Nazi jokes. Well, go. Stop your whining. You don't need to be whining. Making Nazi jokes and then acting like you're killing Jews when you're killing zombies is actually pretty funny. But you freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequence, bro. You can say what you want and everybody is entitled to take your joke as they want. And if they deem your joke offensive, then your joke's offensive, bro. Funny or not. You know, you can have a dark humor, but you can't dictate how people approach your humor. You can't. If you want to make the joke, you have to deal with the fallout of the joke. You're not Dave Chappelle. You're not pushing cultural standard. You're not pushing cultural norms. You're not having intelligent political discussion. You're just being offensive. And that's it. And it ruined your business. And it's your own fault. You can't switch and be the fucking, what is it? The Teletubbies when you were fucking professional wrestling last week. It's just not gonna work. It's gonna literally destroy your business because the people who are there to watch wrestling don't want to watch the fucking Teletubbies, bro. You need to find a happier medium to where your jokes aren't offensive. Later, dog. You know, you need to find a happy medium where your jokes aren't offensive and you can actually fucking, I don't know, be funny without being a dumbass.
Joke these days. People criticize. I mean, take a look at the playthrough that I did. I don't even remember the name of the game anymore. All right, but it was the game about the heist went wrong, right? That there were like 3 brothers who were doing a heist at like a gas station, and there's other survivors in there. And basically, there's a girl and there's a corrupt sheriff. So I made a joke in the playthrough. All right, boys, prepare the slave trade. We're selling her right off for profits.
And now you're allowed to make those jokes. But everybody saying that this joke is incredibly offensive are allowed to say that you're an offensive dumbass who said something incredibly stupid that you probably shouldn't have said.
You know how much I loved you, right?
All the way to the moon.
That's right. You get scared, you just look up at the sky and remember that, okay?
Okay.
Put the kid in the vehicle. Stay with her.
That's right, she's too valuable to escape. She's worth lots of money. Crooked cop.
Bro. The side scrollers.
But
oh,
what if
Lord.
you and Mommy don't come back?
You'll have Grandpa. I'm not in danger. We'll always be with you. No matter what, we'll always be with you. Say, I'm not in danger. All right? That the corrupt sheriff, who, by the way, there's evidence in the game he has a black book of horrible things he's done to the town. He's basically blackmailing the town. He's a drug dealer. He's a scumbag. So I make a dark joke that this guy also maybe like taking in kids and having like a whole kind of slave trade deal going on too, because that's the kind of I would do if this guy really was ruling.
Bro, you made a slave trade joke about a black child. How do you not understand that? I'm not about to make a fucking penis joke in front of Lorena Bobbitt. She has a history of cutting off penises, bro. Why, when somebody has such a negative history, would you bring up that history, bro? I don't know.
The town with an iron fist, and he's like this underworld.
It's always a character. Always. This isn't me talking with the chat, explaining my thoughts on what I'm seeing. This is me playing a character, making jokes. No, I may make jokes, but it's a weird reference. But I thought it was funny. It might not have worked, but I'm not about to bring up somebody's horrible history and then throw it in their face. Let's just say that. Lorena Bobbitt doesn't work. We already know that. You know, I may make jokes, but this is my genuine thoughts and my genuine like comedy of trying to work out those thoughts, you know? And why can't that be what he does? Because this is obvious. The same thing I'm doing now, right, is the same thing he does or is doing right this moment, reacting to content. It's what he does. Why does it have to be a character? You just want to shield from the horrible things you're going to say. But here's an idea. Don't say outlandish horrible things and you don't need to hide behind a character. You know?
World kingpin, but he's the sheriff too. Don't you think he would be doing more awful things? So I make the comment.
Yes, he might be doing more awful things, but why did you make a slave trade joke about a black child and then try to hide from it, bro? You make the joke, stand by the joke. Just be like, yeah, I made the joke. Who fucking cares? It was a joke. It didn't hurt anybody. I mean, it's not like your Wings of Redemption.
And people, oh, horrible joke. Awful. Don't you see how that joke's terrible? What an awful thing to say. And I'm like, that's literally the kind of joke I made every 5 seconds back in the day in my old commentary.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe his audience are people of mentally stunted variety. You know, I don't believe people like Sly. I don't believe Sly is a character. I believe his name is obviously characterized. My name is characterized. It's not my real name. It's not his real name. You know, that's as far as the character goes for me, though, and it seems to be as far as most characters go for people, aside from like more prominent high-end streamers like Dr. Disrespect. I am not joking. I never joke. Can't you tell by my monotone voice? I am extremely serious at every moment of every day. Serious. Fuck. Sorry. I'm still getting over being sick, so you'll have to excuse my post-nasal drip. It's hereditary, and I don't know when it's gonna go away. Fuck.
Like, that's a mild joke compared to the kind of jokes that I used to make back in the day. It really, really is. So the fact that today you can't even make.
Bro, you made all those jokes in the past, and then when confronted by other people, you said it was because you were a hopelessly addicted drunk who could not keep their mouth shut. You said all this shit in the past, and then when confronted, you folded like origami, bro, into a little bird, and you flew away with your flaps a going.
Dark jokes. Because you'll be, you know what I'm saying? People are, oh my God, a dark joke. They can't take it. Right? So that's why in the modern era, you can't be like that anymore. You just
What?
can't. You can
Wait a
be
minute.
if you constantly want to.
Wait a minute. What was that? Hold on. LTG said this? I don't put anything past that guy. I really don't. This motherfucker fails to play Mortal Kombat. I don't put anything past LTG. Somebody that mentally stunted. Oh, he's gonna say some weird shit. Hold on.
Be the subject of a drama discourse. Like, if you're doing it today, you obviously are not a serious creator. All you're trying to do is get people to talk about you in a negative light, so at least your name's out there. And that's not my goal. I literally could today go right back to that style of commentary. And if I did, I would be talked about all over the internet. Oh my God, did you hear DarkSydeDrill went back to this awful commentary? It's over the top, cancel culture shit, right? But I don't want to do that. My content today has evolved, all right? And here's the thing. It's evolved to the point where I'm no longer in line with what most people on YouTube want, because most people on YouTube want immature drama crap. That's not me, right? That's like saying you were going to make a TV show, and so you made a TV show that was professionally made with all kinds of interesting plots.
Give me a second. I gotta go take this dog to go potty. You gonna go potty? What's on your forehead?
And good vibes and things, but it doesn't get a lot of attention. But then someone made Keeping Up with the Kardashians the dumbest, most vapid, empty-headed piece of dog shit television ever created, and that's the most popular thing on TV, so that's the right way to go, and you should keep making that, right? No. I've made the most vapid, shitty content on YouTube back in the day. I know that now, and I've matured and I've grown up from that kind of content. I don't want to make constant sex jokes. I don't want to make constant racial jokes. I don't want to be making these offensive comments for the sake of getting a rise out of people anymore. I'm past that. In fact, if you look at my demographics on YouTube, all right, you will see that my demographics over the years have completely changed. My audience in 2010 was a bunch of teenagers. I know, because I used to pull the demographics and always used to say, yeah, all of all your viewers are teenagers, right? Now I pull my demographics and it says, whoa, now most of my viewers are in their mid-20s to mid-30s or mid-30s to 40s.
He's
That's
absolutely
where all of my
fucking
viewers
lying
are.
here.
Older people, adults around my age range who are
Nope.
looking for a different kind of content, right?
Nope.
That's what people want. They do not want
That's bullshit.
trash, stupid drama on this channel, right? Now, there are people who want trash and stupid drama. They're not my viewers. They're my haters. They're scum.
Bro, if they didn't want trash, stupid drama, then why'd you try and drum up trash, stupid drama with LTG? You literally said if he didn't play you in a set first to 10, that he was your bitch forever, bro. You literally antagonized him, and then he dogged your ass. He destroyed you, and then you were like, and then you made a trip to fucking Goodwill, and then you bought out all their button-up shirts, and you must have bought them all. Excuse me, but you must have bought them all because you quite literally fucking forgot to buy pants. You wear the same fucking Floor Zelda pants all fucking day, every day, bro. They get so fucking dirty that you can see the dingy fucking brown stains on them, dude. And I'm not talking about skid marks. I'm talking about dirt from the floor, homeboy. You don't even have the wherewithal to put them on a dresser. You probably take them shits off at night. Jasper sleeps in them, and then you put them on again in the morning when you take him to go to the bathroom if he hadn't already shit in them a bunch of times. Oh shit. LTG panty sniffers, huh? Let me look it up. I don't know. I don't want mods yet, to be honest. So LTG panty sniffer. Oh, spelled it wrong. Well, I don't think it. Well, there's LTG. Let's see. What the fuck is that? This is some weak ass shit, bro. What is this guy? Oh, he's a new guy. Okay, I'm a new guy too. I won't say nothing. Hold on. LTG panties? Okay. Is it this one? Turn it up. I don't know how LTG's volume.
Yo, quick question. I want to know if anybody knows where I can get dirty draws from. Women's dirty draws. That's all I'm gonna ask for. Nigga, don't ask why. Nigga, just do you know or not? Don't ask me no fucking questions. How much should they
Waffle House?
cost them? $6 a draw? Where do I get them from?
Hold on. Let's see this one. This one's pretty funny.
I need women's dirty draws. About a good 20 pairs.
Oi, come on. Dude, YouTube's player is balls. Oh, we'll look it up here in a second. If this shit ever decides to fucking work.
Draws that have been worn at least 3 days in a row. It's not for what you think. That's all I gotta say. But if you know where I can get them, let me know.
You say you sniffing them or what?
Don't worry about it. Just where can I get the draws?
Trying to open back up a lobby? Or?
It's not just that simple. And I don't want no draws that you suspect ass niggas put on either. There'll be some niggas in here that really go buy some underwear, be farting in them and jacking off in them and shit like that, wearing women's drawers and try to send them to me. I didn't ask for details on the draws. I want underwear that has been worn for 3 to 5 days, or 3 plus days from women. I know some of you weird niggas will be fucking trying them on yourselves. But I know when women wear drawers because of how the residue looks in them and shit. I've been with enough women to know, seen enough women's drawers, sniffed enough to know when women wear the drawers versus niggas trying to do it. I know what types of residue I'm looking for, what types of stains, what type of crust, how they crunch if they've been worn for a certain amount of days.
Wait a fucking minute.
I didn't say dude's underwear, you dumb.
What the fuck did he just say? Did this guy just say he wants the crust on the underwear, bro? He wants to know how it crunches? Oh, this is so suspect. Oh my god.
Dumbass nigga, open up your fucking ears. And Mod's been that nigga out of.
Bro, I don't care if it's women's underwear or men's underwear. I don't want any dirty draws coming to my house. Why are you putting out on the internet, hey, hey, a bunch of weird people who have been known to troll the shit out of me. Send me dirty draws. But don't send me, your dirty draws. Send me your girl's dirty drawers. In what world does that make sense?
My chat.
I'm gonna have to get Johnny Cochran
I
in
don't
here to
need
make
get
the
checked for shit.
Chewbacca
I'm
defense for me
100,000% clean.
because
You think I'll
this
be
shit is not
confident
making
walking around
sense.
with a fucking STD? The fuck's wrong with you, my nigga?
Bro, it sounds like you want to walk around with some STDs. You're literally asking for dirty ass drawers from some fucking scandalous women on the internet. What the fuck you think you're gonna get? Pristine fucking. You're not gonna get drawers from Megan the Stallion, bro. You're not. He thinks he's gonna get Nicki Minaj and it's gonna be the local fucking side piece for $2. Bro, come on. Come on. Just nasty. Straight fucking
like
gross.
If you niggas wanna steal, your mom's drawers for me or something like that, let me know. I need 20 pairs of dirty women's underwear. When I say dirty, the underwear must be worn for past 3 days. I don't want drawers that have just been worn after a long day. I need 3-day drawers. They could be worn one day and thrown in the hand.
This. Did this motherfucker just say he wants nasty, dirty mom drawers?
Hamper or worn past.
What the fuck is he barking at?
That's one day.
One sec, guys.
Rox, I don't trust you. You're gonna wear the drawers and send them. I don't want any woman's drawers over the age of 40. I need underwear that belong to women that have not hit menopause yet. If you hit menopause, I can't use the underwear. I need pussy that leaks on the daily. Shoots out juices on the daily. Explodes with discharge. That's what I need. Don't worry about why I need them. Just know that I need 20.
Oh my. Oh shit.
Pairs of drawers that come from women who have not hit menopause yet. I need active pussy drawers. How do I know if it's STD discharge or not? I'm not going to get the drawers. I just got a special surprise. If I can get 20 pairs of dirty drawers, I got a special surprise for you niggas. It can't be a woman that is in menopause. It has to be an active vagina. A vagina that sits and draws daily. A vagina that gets fucked. A vagina that doesn't get fucked.
Bro, did he just say he wants used drawers? Oh my god. I can't. I
Vagina
don't
that's
think
not in menopause. No one knows the reason.
The
'Cause
fuck
the
is
reason don't exist
menopause?
yet for nobody else. Just know I got a special surprise. If I can get 20 dirty drawers, I got you niggas. And you're gonna love it. That's all I'ma say. What's suspect about a man wanting 20 dirty women's, 20 drawers from 20 dirty drawers from 20 different women? I don't want the same drawers. I want 20 different vaginas that have been rocked in drawers. That have not experienced menopause. I don't want dry pussy drawers. I don't want underwear from homeless women either.
Shit. I'm fucking dying.
If the question
Okay.
is too stupid, I'm not even gonna answer it.
Let's see if this is as funny as the last one.
Niggas are stupid. Maybe you did it, 19. That's why you was asking me that question, dumbass nigga.
Okay, yeah, it's not as funny as it was. That had to be some of the funniest shit I've ever fucking heard in my life. I don't want to try ass pussy drawers. Oh damn. Oh my god. That was good. That was fucking funny. Oh man, that one was funny. That was funny. I clicked the wrong thing. All right. Oh yeah. Sorry, I had a little bit of the Joker laugh going on there.
It's high army, bro.
Hate Army.
Shout
That
out
guy.
to Hate. Good vibes to
Shout out to
Hate.
Shout out to
Hate.
God damn.
Shout out to Hate.
Shout out for hate.
I need 20 different pairs of dirty women draws right now. Send them express FedEx delivery. None of you bum ass people. None of you wear those undies either. Oh shit.
What the hell is this?
This is the greatest wrestling match since Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock.
Huh? What was that?
It was obviously a swanton bomb, dude. It was a moonsault. How can you not see? This is how you know this guy can't have fun. This is how you know he can't have fun. Just play along. Enjoy the stupidity.
What?
Jersey City. As the booze ran out for Invisible Stan.
You're kidding.
This is definitely not going to be as funny
The
as
Invisible Man
LTG.
versus Invisible Stan. They pretended two people were wrestling, and they weren't really there. You've got to be fucking kidding me. What else? What are we watching? What the fuck? You saw that, right? That's not what the video is. There's other bad things in the video.
Poor
You saw that,
Darish.
right? When I fast forwarded.
Everybody
whoever
knows
submitted
what
this
you are,
video
bro.
Was hoping that I was going to play that and basically like get banned on YouTube. You saw that, right? So now I got to find out who this is and I got to ban them. Okay. Good thing we didn't watch the whole video, huh? All right.
Oh man.
You saw that in the
After
thumbnail,
that,
right? I'm not
I don't
seeing
even
things.
want to. After
You
that,
saw
I
that,
don't
right?
even want to watch film.
So hold on a second. Pardon me. Actually,
After that, I don't even want to watch film. I want to watch more LTG clips. That shit was fucking funny. LTG rage. What's this face, bro? They got LTG out here looking like a grown-up version of the kid from the Bernie match. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Look at this. Look at this. You know this is why LTG was bullied when he was a kid. Look at this. This would be right around the time that this show was popular too. Look at this. Straight up like an older version of the kid from fucking Bernie Mac show. What's wrong with you, LTG? What's wrong with you? The Kanye West of the pretty much. Wait a minute, are you talking about the 6 Arkan guy? Bro, I've never seen such a horrible, horrible fucking player in my life. LTG is really one of them, yeah.
Nigga, are you fucking retarded? That's cause niggas come in here and troll every day, you dumb fuck! Do I just open up my stream talking about you bitch ass niggas? Niggas are retarded.
Everybody.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Is he talking through a can on a
Niggas know
string?
why I turned off Tekken.
Oh, no. I haven't. I haven't. What's his name? I'll probably have to put no, it's right here. Okay. Okay, let's watch this one.
Sir Kaios Teos and his lovely bride princess Elena were madly in love and never afraid to show and relish in that fact. They enjoyed a day of horseback riding as they always have, and just like always, are completely unaware of the baleful gaze that watched them from afar, atop an ominous hill in a dark, decrepit castle.
Look at this fucking moron. Fucking fraud bitch.
Daleos Manus, a disgraced knight turned vampire, looks on with vile contempt at the woman he had lost, and the man whom he believes had robbed him of everything. His anger began to swell slowly but surely, as memories of the worst day of his mortal life began to manifest.
Sir Daleos Manus and Sir Kaios Teos. Your timely presence is appreciated
Okay,
as, of course,
let's
owing to the
switch to it,
great
everyone.
success at the Battle of...
That one was taking too long.
You know what? I did do something for the black race. Since you said the black race, that obviously means you're not black. So basically what I did is, happened to just go be picking up some, some out of season strawberries at, my local Walmart. And, I see a woman bent over picking up some asparagus. And I see a couple of, I see some cheeks or whatever. And she turns around and I try to look away. And she says, "Excuse me, why did you stop looking?" I was like, well, because I thought that it was rude to be looking in your direction if you're kind of bent over with those, kind of like that sundress type of thing going on. She says, well, I have no problem with you looking. She's like, well, why are you here? Are you single? I said, I'm not used to people asking me if I'm single, but yeah, what's going on? She says, well, I've been looking for, well, I don't know if I should ask you this, but me and my husband have been looking for, he wants to be a cuckold. All right, listen, before we do anything else, what's the price? She says, listen, I'm gonna pay you off tremendously. Just make sure you come up. She gives me the address. Boom, I pull up. Made sure I wore overalls and Timbs
because that's what they like. I couldn't come over there all dappered up. I had to give her a real nigga representation. Overalls and Timbs. I come over there, your dad's sitting on the couch in the corner in a fucking lazy, and what? A lazy boy, right? That's what they're called? Your mom has on
Which
a silk
one's the
robe.
dad?
I come in, I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Your pops tossed me 2 stacks of money. They both say 10K on it. I said, okay. She says, can he watch? I say, all right. But he says, I want you to keep the Timbs on, pull the overalls to where they just drop right into your ass cheeks, act like I'm not even there. I said, I thought about it for a second. I looked at the 2 stacks of money.
This
said
for real?
10K on the top wrapped around the
Did
band.
he
The other one
actually
said
say
10K
this? Hold
wrapped
on.
around-
Did he actually say this? Because I could definitely see this being AI. But I can also definitely see it being Dale just speaking from the heart here. We
around
all
the band.
know.
I was like, you know what? F it. Your mom bent over. It was already oozing and dripping. I didn't even have to put on lube. They said they would give me an extra 10 stacks if I didn't use a condom. And of course your mom's clean. She was a 40-year-old white woman. What 40-year-old white woman is walking around with clap? So I said, F it.
Oh my
Bent
God.
both of those white cheeks over, spread them apart like the fucking Red Sea, because she had one of them flabby, big old woman asses. But I said, F it. Slid in between them hot ass cheeks. It was just so wet and gooey, I couldn't even feel the friction, Tempur-Pedic on my dick. But I kept stroking and f***ing, and I just kept looking back at your dad, the lazy boy, as I was f***ing. And before you know it, this nigga just kept tossing me stacks and stacks of money. Before you know it, I walked out of that bitch with at least 60,000 because I performed profusely and f***ed your mom right while your dad sat in a lazy boy and watched me allow him be a cuckold while I f***ed your mom relentlessly and I busted inside of her. He said for an extra 20 stacks, could he drink the nut out of her? Yes.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
I'm out of here. You guys could do that when I dip if she wants to hold it in and squeeze it out of your, squeeze it out of her into your grill. But me, I'm out of here. I got my 60 stacks, did what I had to do, and that's what I did for the black race, bitch ass nigga. I f***ed your mom for 60K while your fucking dad watched my glistening, sweaty ass cheeks thrust and bust and stroke your mom's hot ass pussy, bitch ass nigga.
Oh my God. I have not been at a loss for words genuinely in my life. I've always had something to say about something. Until now. How the fuck do I talk about that? Even now, my brain's trying to wrap its little ideas around what the fuck it just saw. LTG is either the greatest comedian to ever exist or a delusional schizophrenic who lives in a studio apartment by himself. And I'm starting to believe he's the greatest comedian to ever be a comedian. Because that was the funniest shit I've ever heard. The fuck is wrong with this guy?
Oh, nice.
Like, what the fuck was that fucking player do? Like, did you see the way this nigga was playing? I feel like I was playing against a fucking top. Like, this game blows.
Squealed. Why? Hey, YouTube, why have you been recommending VTuber content for me? Dude, I don't watch VTuber shit. Oh God. The Netflix Avatar series is absolute donkey balls. Do not watch it. Alright. Let's look at LTG. Oh.
You are a worthless, bitch ass nigga. Your life literally is as valuable as a summer ant. I'm just gonna stump you. You're gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna seal up all my cracks. You're gonna keep coming back. Why? Because you keep smelling the syrup, you worthless bitch ass nigga. You're gonna stay on my dick until you die. You serve no purpose in life. Your purpose in life is to be in my stream sucking on my dick daily. Your purpose in life is to be in that chat blowing a dick daily. Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself now and give somebody else a piece of that oxygen and ozone layer that's covered up so that we can breathe inside this blue trapped bubble. Because what are you here for? To worship me? Kill yourself. I mean that with 100%, with 1,000%. I've never seen somebody so worthless in my life. I dead ass have not seen such a more worthless nigga in my life. If he has kids, oh my God. Imagine if a nigga like that has kids. Like, imagine if somebody like that actually has kids. I would feel so sorry for his children because the nigga literally serves no fucking purpose. Imagine a father. Now, we got lots of niggas with wives and kids and shit that suck my dick daily on the internet. But imagine if this nigga actually had children. This nigga's devoting the time he could be spending with his kids checking out a black man on stream, cucking over him relentlessly. It's crazy. I've never seen somebody so relentless to be seen. Somebody's value so worthless that they'll come into a fucking stream and keep coming in this bitch over and over and over and over and over and over again when we keep banning you. Nigga, let's do you a favor. Let's go to the 99 cent store. Let's pick out a rope together. I'm gonna give you an assisted suicide. Let's pick out a rope together, right? And we're gonna take all the greatest troll clips, put a TV screen right in front of you. I'm gonna hang that rope on the top of the motherfucking garage. We're gonna forcefully pry your eyes open. I don't even need to do that because you're on my dick daily. We're gonna pry your eyes open until you consistently watch this over and over and over and over and over again. You're just gonna start going crazy. You're just gonna start going crazy. Your eyes are clean, red is gonna start pouring out blood. Veins in the red is just gonna start engaging low voltage. Then I'm gonna grab that rope. It's gonna say, "Are you ready?"
God damn!
Anyone ever asked to say you talked
God,
to me
is
and I
he
explained
fucking
it was a
streaming?
shitty joke to get likes from a reply from chat.
Oh, this is the Oreo video. No, thank you. That fucking yells so loud. What next? Let's see. Troll channel? We might look that up next time. Let's see what else we could find. Dude. What the fuck is up with Cyraxx?
Why do people give that guy attention? Leave him alone. He's just mentally disabled. Fucking weird ass pedo dude. What? I want to see him. I had a video where he was just going crazy. But when doesn't Cyraxx fucking go crazy? What's Phil's retro channel? Bro. Oh, retro throwback. Isn't he streaming here today? Yeah. Oh God, he's watching this shit. How many people? What the fuck?
Just to add more depression, they deflated his basketball as well.
Looks like the ticket to a lot.
Fuck.
And hold on.
That letter might be linked to Sean's disappearance.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell him.
The police.
I can't. I thought I was gonna be able to go out this way, but they're not letting me.
This angel on the ticket. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere before.
Huh. The angel on the ticket.
I call him a narcissist.
It's the same one the killer leaves in the hands of his
You're
victims. I've never done origami in my
Actually, I'm
life.
gonna call him a man-child.
What does it mean? Some sort of fairy tale? Someone sent me that letter for a reason.
That's right.
Goddamn reporters. They've been camped outside my house all day.
Goddamn TMZ, you pieces of shit.
This doesn't
Don't
make
you know,
sense.
TMZ, that everyone on YouTube is just going to copy you and just completely slander and gossip everyone on the internet from now to all time because you laid the groundwork to do it, you fuckers. You ruined YouTube single-handedly, you pieces of shit.
It couldn't
God
have been
damn
me.
it.
I couldn't ever have done that.
You wouldn't have done it to your own son, you know, regardless.
I'm the origami killer. I black out, and then the murdering starts. I know.
Wow. So
I
Ethan
couldn't have
thinks
heard it.
he's the killer.
I love him. I love him with all my heart, but what in God's name did I do when he was on the carousel?
I want him to delete my shit live.
There's no way back for me. If I've done anything to hurt Sean, I'd give anything to know where Sean is now. I think I know where this ticket comes from.
He's got a lot of
You can't
thoughts.
tell. I
Scattered
honestly
brain.
can't
Break
tell
into this guy's house.
what this guy
Rob his house, steal his belongings.
or what's more
I just said
boring,
that.
this guy or this guy or this game. I think it's just like a hat on a hat on a hat.
That's what the game's all about. Check out my pimp walk. What? These are the dumbest reporters ever. They don't realize I'm getting into my car. They're so dumb. They're focused on the house, not looking down the street. So I guess we're gonna go check out this locker if he knows where it is. Get that shit in gear.
Bro, I don't remember this game looking this bad.
A bunch of assholes. All right. So, what is the picture of? He did recognize
A statue. Wait a minute. Let's reload and let's see if he deleted my posts. I'm pretty sure he did.
I think the statue looks exactly like that. They do have a big statue there, but I don't
God
think it's
damn,
that
this shit
exact
takes forever to
statue.
fucking
So this is
load.
supposed to be the game's representation of
Yep,
that.
he deleted
but
it.
There are some things of the station that do look
Ha, ha,
similar to this,
ha.
and there are other things
The
that look nothing
content
like
is
this at all. So
balls,
it definitely is
Phil.
like an artistic interpretation. Luggage lockers.
Eh. That wasn't fun at all.
Uh-oh.
I thought he
Panicking
would
again.
blow up, do something funny.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
We know what happens when he panics.
The thing of it is, why does Phil just like fail upwards? His content is so boring. Like, so boring. I mean, he doesn't even try. At all. Why? Why do people watch him? The spectacle of, oh, maybe he's an idiot is gone.
Because it's confirmed he's dumb.
Over the last 24 hours, I've seen debates about, being a Twitch streamer, being a content creator is way harder than doing an actual 9 to 5 because we gotta stream for like 9 hours and oh gosh, it's just so hard to stream. As a content creator, I could say that no, being a content creator is not harder than to be a doctor, a nurse, someone who works retail, someone who has.
I thought this was gonna be something funny. God damn. Everybody just seems to be fucking boring after that. The shit with LTG set such a high bar for what was funny. It ruined all this other fucking shit for me. Congratulations, kid. What have you done to me? Yeah. I had games and shit I wanted to play. Oh, hey, here, let's watch this.
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should yourself now and give somebody else a piece of that oxygen and ozone layer that's covered up so that we can breathe inside this blue trapped bubble. Because what are you here for? Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should yourself now and give somebody else a piece of that oxygen and ozone layer that's covered up so that we can breathe inside this blue trapped bubble. Because what are you here for? Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose.
Oh, I
you
will.
should yourself now.
But I'm also gonna play some games, so. Most broken weapon in Elden Ring. Oh, good lord. Man, that would be cool to respond to, but I can't. Guess I can just shit down. Who?
Okay, so here's what
my
1 Minute
brain
Man
is
has to
melting.
say. Ready? He says,
Vault.
just a suggestion. Now that you're 100 hours into Baldur's Gate 3, maybe around 40% of that was you walking, talking, exploring, doing minor side quests, and minor combat.
Phil, you suck. You're so goddamn boring, bro. The Chappelle Show. God, my shit would get shut down quick. I'm gonna play some games. Shit, what should we play? Oh, hey, I could play that. We'll play that tomorrow. Oh, shit, we've been going for 2 hours already? Damn. I might actually just end up calling it for the night, guys. Well, if you enjoyed this bullshit stream, if you enjoyed it spinning off the rails at the end of the night, have a good one, guys. And I hope you come back. Next week, I'm going to be doing a long stream
depending on what my equipment permits, bro. I'm gonna be streaming Final Fantasy VII Rebirth from midnight until my computer decides that it can't work anymore. So midnight for the game is 9 o'clock. So the stream will probably start around 9 o'clock. Have a good one, guys.